Go to the Golden Saucer Games and Rewards. Oh, we're going to. We're going to. Shakaloo, thank you for the 10, dude. Really appreciate it, buddy.
Here's this month's payment.
Come on in. Meditation's on the elbow.
One of the rope fellows I've been looking for has been abducted. We already did that one. Mr. Birdie didn't come home for dinner. No one knows where he is. Can you help us find Mr. Birdie? I will. I will help you find Mr. Birdie. Maybe I have a big green indicator on my map somewhere. Mr. Birdie Buddy's request. Okay. Is there new music there? Oh, yo, this is in Corel. We gotta fight the Queen's Blood guy here.
Wouldn't recommend going out.
Why does he have an exclamation point next to his name? Did I miss a thing in here?
Would you care to share a performance?
Oh, we got all that. Okay. Weird.
Please come back.
Oh.
Kids need some help.
Oh, a little birdie. I thought it was a chocobo.
What?
Mommy said I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Oh, is that so? Well then, why don't you talk to this old fella instead? He's tough. Tougher than he looks. And real good at solving people's problems, right? Don't get all bent out of shape. Besides, I'll always be older than you.
Whatever. Well, what's the problem?
You see, Mr. Birdie ran away and hasn't come back.
Oh, Mr. Birdie's a bird friend of ours?
His head is all pointy. Kinda like yours, mister.
Pointy, huh? I bet they're talking about Cloud Jr.
Who's that?
Your bird friend. He had a run-in with a nasty fiend, and we saved his tiny behind.
No way!
Oh, didn't he fly up with his mom?
Rambo said he saw Mr. Birdie heading toward the desert. What? But we aren't allowed to go all the way out there.
You just leave it to us. We'll find your friend.
Oh.
Really?
Promise.
Great. Grandpa
No.
said there's some old birdhouses out in the desert that people built back in the Republic days. He said those are good places.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't recommend playing Final Fantasy VII Remake without playing the original. And I know that kind of sucks. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, what? But here's the thing. To get the most out of Final Fantasy VII Remake, you have to play Final Fantasy VII, the original. And it sucks. And I know. But you do. Like, if you want to fundamentally understand 7 Remake, you need to play 7. Is that a personal opinion? No. Now, let me say something that is not a personal opinion. Here we go. You cannot fundamentally understand what makes Final Fantasy VII Remake special without knowing the full story of Final Fantasy VII original. Does that mean you have to play it? No. But I would strongly recommend watching and I don't have any to recommend to you because I haven't seen them, but I would strongly recommend finding a very thorough video that covers everything, especially the ending, and then play Final Fantasy VII Remake. And the reason I say that is because, not to spoil it, but there is stuff that happens at the end of the game that happens in Remake. And if you don't know what you're looking for and you don't know what you're looking at, it doesn't make any sense. But if you do, then all of a sudden you start asking all these really interesting questions instead of wondering what the hell you're looking at. That's still an opinion? Yes, it's an opinion, but other opinions are wrong. So yes, it is my opinion that you need to understand Final Fantasy VII Original to understand Final Fantasy VII Remake. That is my opinion. But if you say that's not true, you're wrong. So Honestly, I would say it's no. That's not my opinion. I would say that's a fact. That's a fact I believe in. That's a fact. Yes. You will fundamentally not get everything out of remake without playing original. That is a fact. Yep. That's a cat fact. There you go. So anyway, there you are. But okay, to answer your question, if you can't play original and you are part of a religion that swears off watching Final Fantasy VII original YouTube recap videos, maybe you are, I don't judge, then you at least should play remake first. Do not go right into Rebirth. For the love of God, do not start with Rebirth. You will miss so much if you start with Rebirth. At least play remake. Yeah. But again, I can't even say that without saying you need to play original. Yeah. Okay.
To set traps.
Or at least read a very thorough
and
synopsis.
Mommy told me you can craft them yourself if you've got the right chip.
One step ahead of you. Already got the tools we need to bag that bird.
Great.
Oh, cool. Then all you gotta do is go into the desert and find him.
All right.
Hidden Dragon. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I'm not
He'll
saying.
definitely be happy to see you.
At least somebody will be. I understand there's no making amends for how I did these people wrong, but I want to help. I need to help.
What happened with the reactor wasn't your fault, you know.
I could have told you that. No, I ain't the one who proposed building the damn thing. That was Shinra. Just hitched my wagon to it.
Right.
Took a while to accept that, though.
Wouldn't recommend going out there.
I did everything in my power to avoid thinking about it at all. Eventually, I realized the excuses I was clinging to weren't making me feel any better. What happened in Corral, that's my burden to bear.
Just don't go breaking your back.
Yeah, well, it's stronger than you think. I won't pretend it's all for the kids. End of the day, I'm doing this for me.
Okay. Remake is still a phenomenal game, and you will be able to understand like 90% of remake without playing original. The point I was making is there is stuff you will see in remake that you will understand if you've played original, but you will have no idea if you never have. And what I should say is it's more important what is not there in some cases. And knowing what's supposed to be there and then seeing that it's not there has a completely different impact if you have that knowledge. There you go. Okay, we done. Can I get this way to get to the little birdie? Let's see if we've never actually been this way. Where this goes. What about Crisis Core? Crisis Core is good knowledge to have, but the only thing you really need to know about Crisis Core is the end of it. And it's the same situation as Final Fantasy VII OG. So you don't need to know all of Crisis Core, but there's some very important stuff that happens at the very end of Crisis Core that will impact how scenes in Remake and Rebirth affect you significantly. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Final Fantasy VII OG will cover the important parts of Crisis Core as well. Yep. That's a good point. So if you do play through OG Crisis Core, you will get the same info. It's a bit more bolded, underlined with exclamation points in Crisis Core, if that makes sense. They kind of go into it a lot more in Crisis Core, but it's still the same information. Can you please do a post-playthrough thoughts video which includes these thoughts? Obviously, it would include heavy spoilers, but I still think it would be interesting. Oh yeah. We'll do a big thoughts video by the end of this. What about Dirge of Cerberus? I've never heard of that game, and neither have you.
Now. That'll do. That's it.
This one's for you!
Brace yourself. Wrong.
Sloppy.
Let's do this.
Good night, that's over.
Boom. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. I have no idea Wave Path, what that even means. I don't think I played those games. Drakengard? No, wait. That's not... Drakengard isn't near. Is that near? I never played that game.
Think we ought to do something for Cloud Jr. Don't
Oh, that
you?
is near. Okay.
gotta eat.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when we saw this earlier and we were like, this is probably for a quest later.
What?
And now, we wait.
Might as well rig the other traps then.
Wait,
Life
Drakengard
was
is a
hell of
near
lot
prequel?
simpler
Yes.
Back in old Midgard, we were good. Shouldn't.
Yeah, Guomi said near branches off ending E of Drakengard. Kind of sad we can't summon a Chocobo here. I don't really like the car. It's too bulky. And also the animation it takes to get in and out of the car and summon it is really long. Not a fan. Not a fan. I like how the tree that they put the birdhouses on, they made a different color. That is good game design. If only they had splashed yellow paint all over it, though. I think that would have been a lot nicer. Better aesthetic. Gamers love that. Yeah.
So very hard.
It's really funny, right? Because the most recent kind of quote unquote like minor gamer controversy was people realizing that there's been mechanics in video games for like 30 years and they just picked up on it. Like, what? Wait a second. Are you telling me that devs pick a color and then splash that all over the world to show the player where interactable objects and things are? What? That's so dumb. It's like, bro, every game you've been playing for decades has been like that. Where have you been? That's like gaming 101, dude. Yeah, that's like one of the most tried and tested game design principles ever. It's fantastic.
Sloppy. Is that it?
On a side note, I'm trying to think of a good example. I know I've played them, but I can't think of a good example. I've definitely played games that don't do anything to highlight anything in the environment for the player to use. And it is significantly less fun. Like, when you're looking at an environment and you have no idea what's interactable and what isn't, especially if the game devs make it so, like, items of the same type can be interacted with, while others are just static items in the environment. Like, not having stuff in those situations is just annoying. It's just annoying. There's a reason that game devs have been doing it for as long as they have, and will keep doing it.
It's on now. It's over.
Oh. I will get you, Kakarot!
It's over. No time to celebrate.
Not even close. Mavrock. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Now, I will say this. And I saw somebody suggest this during the discourse, and I thought it was interesting. Somebody said, why don't game devs just apply their, like a lot of times the term that I've heard the most is focus color. And basically what devs do is they pick a specific color and they train the player of their game to know when they see that color, something can be done there. Generally that color's yellow, but frequently it can be all sorts of other colors. Sometimes it's hot pink or white or all sorts of things. But during the big gaming discourse, somebody said, why don't they just design their environments first and then apply all of their focus color after as a layer that can be toggled in options? And I was like, that's a good idea. You don't see that often. That's a good idea. I like that. I think that's cool. Like being able to just turn on and off focus color in options. So it would take off all the weird paint all over stuff. I think that's a cool idea. Solry says, because it's extra work and not many people would care for that. I completely disagree with you. I think that it wouldn't necessarily be a lot of extra work if done properly. And on top of that, if anything, the recent public discourse on this proves that there's thousands and thousands of people that would love to use that option. I'm not one of them myself, but it's very clear that there are lots of people that would use it. And the one thing I am always for, even if I won't use them, is options. I love options. I love players making their own experience. So yeah, I would disagree with that statement completely. And I think just because you or even your friend group wouldn't use an option, it doesn't mean it shouldn't be in there. It's like accessibility options. You know, you're not going to use a lot of the options in accessibility, but it's really important they're there for some people. The more options, the better. But Cohh, people don't know what they want most of the time. Exactly, which is why options are so much better. Now, if a person doesn't know if they want to turn that option on or off, that's one, unfortunately, I can't help that. But yeah. Is this 100% run? I mean, it's turning out to be. I was kind of going in unsure, but I mean, we're like, how many hours in are we? So I've played this game now for 40 hours as 100% run. So it's shaping up to be 100% run. Yeah. What are my thoughts so far? Game is amazing. Those are my thoughts so far. There's things about it I don't like, but overall, it is actually amazing. Oh, I gotta make 3 of these things. Okay. Uh-oh, do I have the materials to make 3 of these things?
I expect you'll find.
Okay. I want the option to toggle off Cohh's yellow hair. You're telling me, big guy. You're telling me. It's real distracting when the streamer is as sexy as this. You're trying to watch the game, but he's just there in the bottom left corner looking amazing. Wish we could just kind of turn all that off. No, I completely agree with you. Dye your hair green. I should. Cohh just needs to cosplay as Cloud. 1 second. Oh, I can't. I took a shower this morning, so my hair is too too clean. it won't spike up. There we go. That's kind of cloudy, right? A little bit. Oh well. We found Cloud Jr.
Well,
I swear to God, if we have to go and check all the traps now. What the hell is this? Did we already come to? Oh, this is how we got out, isn't it? Yeah. This is how we got out. Okay. Is there anything down here? Oh yeah, look at that. Let's get him. Get him, boys!
I won't give up.
Wait, seriously? Can you take over for me?
about damn time.
I won't give up, and gives up. These guys are like spamming gravity at me? Girl, what are you doing?
Let's turn this ring at home. All right.
Tagging out. I'll take care. Why don't you lead the
You
way?
got this.
Fight through it. That's that. Pushing it.
So it's my turn? It's your turn.
About damn time. See ya.
Let's be smart.
See you around.
Okay. Cool K-Buffs. I need to watch One Punch Man Season 2. It's not the first season. Loved it. Uh-oh. Those birds weren't there before.
Hey, take a hike.
I don't think there's any way
So long.
we can attack these from behind without a promote kill.
Break yourself.
I don't think so.
Let's
Went through the trouble of making that trap, and look how they treated. What a waste.
We've got more.
Fiends have eaten the bait and ruined the trap. Have I ended up watching the Fallout show trailer? No, not yet. I don't think they've confirmed it yet, but I'm really, really hoping they're going to allow co-streaming of Fallout. In which case, we'll do a watch party for the whole thing.
That's that.
Don't know how I do that.
See ya. You're done. Been so long.
It's kind of weird. It's like the third attack from his always
check the
hits
other.
the cactars. Huh. I don't know why that is. I wonder if the third attack is like unblockable or something. It's Prime, so probably. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, we can watch party anything that's on Prime. So the hope is that they're just going to let us watch Party Fallout, and that'd be amazing. Then we can watch it with all of you, and it'd be great. But I haven't heard them yet, like, explicitly confirm that it's going to be streamable, so we'll have to see.
It's on you.
You've got this.
All
Get
right,
him.
watch and learn.
Here it comes.
Just in case.
Go on.
Shit hurts, don't it? Hold an opportunity right here. Got him done. So now shit hurts, don't it?
God dang it. Waste, waste, waste.
Fire in one all. Oh, you in trouble now. Come on. And there you have it.
Jerks. To be fair, it's been hard to take Cohh seriously long before he dyed his hair. Oh, I mean, completely. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I think we finally found our boy.
Look.
Let's move.
Go on.
Allow me.
Venus is ice. Okay.
Keep it together.
I'm coming. That's it. Don't worry. The planet's... That'll do. Get ready. That's it. One more shot. I'll put down ice. You okay? Okay. That'll do. Sorry, but I gotta. Finish him off.
Give him what's coming.
Watch this.
Buckle
So
up.
long.
Here he comes.
Finish it.
Right, my turn. One more shot. And catch.
Come on.
I'll put down ice. One more shot. You willing to step up for us? Tagging out.
Need my help, do you? Bring it home.
I got this. Take the lead.
I'll show you what I can do. Here it comes.
Are we okay?
You had us scared, Junior. Thought you were gonna wind up Monster Child. Oh, is that your way of saying you're good on your own? But go straight home. You hear me?
Oh. Okay. Real quick, for this Irish Knuckles. So, here's how it works. When you go to CohhCarnage.com, you make your Cohhavatar. Right now, it shows up in 3 specific places. If I put your message on the screen, if I have this chat up, or if you sub, resub, tip, or cheer. Basically, if you do anything to support the channel, then when the notification pops up, your Cohhavatar will pop up in that. Now, on March 31st, we have a big update coming to the mobile app. That's not only going to let you split your notifications into morning, afternoon, and cozy streams, so you can start dealing with that spam. But on top of that, you will be able to customize and make your Cohhavatar on the mobile app. So if you download that app, you'll be able to make your Kovatar on that. So if you're a YouTube viewer and you never want to go to Twitch for some reason, which is fine, you can actually still make your Kovatar and play around with it on there if you want to. Now, eventually, what we're going to do in our next big update, which is not on the 31st, that chat you see right there, we're going to put that chat in the mobile app. In which case, you'll be able to look at chat on mobile and see everyone else's Kovatars next to their name, which is going to be really cool. So you'll be able to see, and it's not going to look exactly like that because we need to make it look good on mobile, but basically you're going to be able to see other people's Kovatars when they talk, which is going to be cool. And it's important to mention, the whole Kovatars thing not only is completely optional, you don't need to use Kovatars at all, totally optional. But it's also the foundation for a lot of other systems we have coming later this year and in the coming years. That we'll talk more about then. But yeah, if you want to make yours, it's at kovatars.com. And those are the three main places it shows up right now. Yep. Okay, let's go.